Hello, my name is Marie Fisher and I am here to inform you all about the benefits of horseback riding for special needs children. So first, I would like everyone to think about what your pets bring to you and the calming, soothing feelings that they may bring to you when you're hanging out with them. And first, I will be talking about the goals of horseback riding for kids with special needs. Second, I will be discussing how this is such a unique form of recreation for those children. And third, I will be discussing the ways in which the children have benefited from this particular exercise. I am credible to give this speech due to the fact that I have done extensive research on the topic. First, I will discuss the goal behind having kids doing horseback riding. According to physical therapist Barbara Hine on cpparent.org, horses are used by physical, speech, and occupational therapists in order to create a more personal level bonding for their patients. And this is known as hippotherapy. And most of you are probably wondering why it's called hippotherapy for horses, and I learned that hippo is actually the Greek word for horse. Through hippotherapy, the entire exercise's purpose is to watch the way the horse's movement actually influences the way the rider is affected. So they can place the riders in any position that they want. Sometimes they're facing forward, sometimes they'll even be facing backwards. And they can even lay the patients on their stomachs or on their backs. And throughout the primary focus of this, the instructor is watching and learning and recording the way in which the rider responds to the movement with their bodies of the horse. So now that I have discussed the goals of having special needs kids riding, next I will discuss why this is such a unique outlet for those kids in particular. So autistic children actually have difficulty bonding emotionally to others, and according to Autism Spectrum Disorder Foundation's website, myasdf.org, these kids, it can actually be really difficult for them just to simply make eye contact, connect to you on an emotional level, and communicate what they are really feeling and express themselves. And by putting them through this type of therapy, they actually don't have to verbally communicate at all, and they can create a physical bond with an animal through patting them, brushing them, and hugging them. And by learning to care for the horses, they are actually able to associate care, and this creates an emotional bridge for them. This bond can lead to social and communication skill production with other people in their everyday lives as well. And something else that I learned through my research was that kids who are high functioning actually can relate to horses on a level where they can actually perceive dangerous and scarier people. Because if you have ever been around horses and you give off a certain vibe, they tend to react differently to people who give off a better vibe. Now that I have discussed about why this is such a unique program for children with special needs, I will discuss the outcomes of having a special needs child complete this program. According to Margaret Ann Stickney, her dissertation done through University of Kentucky, this gives multiple physical benefits to the riders in developing their muscle strength, and it helps their legs and their torso. And one of the physical therapists actually found that while she was working on their torso and core muscles and their legs, they found that their speech skills actually improved vastly because their cores were widening and their muscle capacity was working better. And in learning to be able to control a horse for these kids, it helps them build a lot of confidence in the child, and they gain confidence due to positive feedback from their instructor. And this is actually just a graph of the people who said that their children have improved, worsened, or no change, and I think it's actually very impressive that a majority of these people said that their children had improved after their sessions. In conclusion, today I have talked about the goals of horseback riding with children for special needs. Then I touched on why this is a unique outlet for those kids, and finally about the benefits this form of therapy is for children. Finally, I'd like to leave you all with a quote: "Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful." Thank you.